Good news is, my bag has the part in it. I double checked it before I left. I wanted to explain where everything is and what everything does and where things are. So that will show my camera, the print cam and my face cam. We then got desk and face, so it allows me to actually turn on. Morning, it's Monday. Last time you saw me was probably last week. I did not really record anything yesterday because yesterday I had one of those things that I like to call an ocular migraine. It's where you get flashing images in your eye and you just really, the best thing to do is sleep. I've always been told better late than never, and that happens to be for the vlog. Last week's vlog is going up today, which happens to be the Monday. Well, it's been a bit of a fun day so far. I've been kind of busy, which you may be able to tell if you've ever watched any of my vlogs and looked at minute details. It's currently visible on screen as to what I've been doing. I've now sorted out my PC. Now, when I say I've sorted out my PC, I haven't opened up the whole of the internals over there. I've gone into my documents folder and about 3 other documents folders that I had and sorted them all out into one documents folder where I know where everything actually sits and lives. When you let your autistic brain say hello. Alright, Bruno. We're finding somewhere new again. Welcome to Hubholt Drain near Freeston. And just there is some very mucky-ish water. Ugh, lovely. Well, at least I'm not swimming and at least I'm walking away. Brand new day, which means I'm sitting here and about to jump into a Teams training session. However, I've taken some more information on it and I realised that it's a repeat of a training session I've already completed. So I'm not going to be completing that one, I'm going to be waiting for the one that I've been waiting for, which is on marketing, because that's the bit that I struggle with my business. This machine here, the tumble dryer, unfortunately the spin cycle, well the drum, just doesn't spin anymore. How long do you think it's been here for?
About 10-15 years.
Yeah. Before I go out to a customer today, it's time to take the dogs out for their daily walk. We're currently in the old country park that I used to come to nearly every single day. If you look back in the old vlog archives, you'll see this place many times. Well, I'm nearly at my customer for today, which I've just got I came out to this customer last week, but I got the wrong part, and I'm just hoping that this part fixes and works perfectly. We're only about 3 minutes round the corner, which is superb. I remember the exact address. I haven't even had to program the sat-nav this time, which is superb. Good news is, my bag has the part in it. I double checked it before I left, because that would have been annoying if I got all the way here and didn't have the part. I've just recorded a whole segment without pressing record, because that's the person I am. However, I'm currently sitting in M. Morrison's car wash because my car was overdue a clean. It's all part of the fun. You can get this love stop, 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 you can get this love stop. So I decided one little thing. I have not really ever done a room tour in a while, and seeing as this whole week has been dedicated to cleaning the space that I work and live in, I wanted to explain where everything is and what everything does and where things are in one kind of precise video that gets added to the vlog, because this vlog I've already seen was way too small. As you enter my room, literally, here's my door. If you're wondering what this bag here, it's basically my rubbish bag. My dog Bruno, he loves to chew rubbish. He goes into bins like no tomorrow. So my bin is basically this farm foods bag. It sits on the back of the door along with my coats and everything else that normally goes onto the back of a door. Now, if you're wondering why are the lights changing, that's because I was doing a stream earlier on and I haven't changed the colours. But basically all around my room I have a strip light that goes all the way around. It actually swaps off at that point just over there, and then goes into a different strip light over here, followed by another one that goes on the whole wardrobe. This is how I normally have it set up when I'm streaming, and I control it all through my phone, because having smart everyday objects makes things easier. So I'll just tap light mode on my phone and everything will turn back to normal white. Above my head is my normal fan slash light. It's also remote controlled as well, which I keep inside here, inside my drawer, which allows me to put on the other light as well and include all the fans. Over here I have my work bag, which basically has all the equipment I need, including payment terminals, batteries in case something happens. I've got a data transfer kit for NVMe SATAs, little things. I will do a complete video of what's inside this work bag that I take out to customers on another separate episode. We then also have the Pepsis, which is what I drink. The reason why I drink them is because of, well, they're all showing all green. They are healthy to a point. Yes, it's got aspartame, which is technically not good for you, but it's the most flavoured drink that I like to drink that's fizzy and has the just enough texture for me to like. And that's all sat on top of the dog crate, which is where Bruno usually sleeps, or whenever he comes in for what we call night put to beds. When I'm doing my flight simulator, I have this bit here, which is my flight control stick. It's always plugged into the PC because it's run around the back, but it manages to sit there and moves off, and basically it's sat on top of my printer, which is where I have my work phone, I have a spare battery pack, and I have my normal extension leads plus the work headset, which if you ever watch me on live Deskcam 247 and I'm on a telephone call with a customer, that's the headset that I will be using, which is the headset at the back one there, which you'll see me through the live desk cam here. These here are all of my Christmas cards, birthday cards that I've received since living here. On top of my PC, I have my medicine box, which is just set here. My first ever nutcracker that I got, this was inspired by Chris Perillo. It just sits there. Deodorant, room spray, Milky Bar that Bruno actually got himself into, so I haven't really eaten them. Frankincense incense, all the toxic waste that are done on stream, and a Yankee candle as well for when I want to do that. And I have a map here showing whereabouts I cost in regards to the costings of my IT. Just there we have geekcast.co.uk or live Deskcam 247. I then have the Ubiquity Unify Express router. I wouldn't recommend this one. It is rubbish for gigabit internet, and I mean seriously rubbish. At the back of the PC I have a 4 gangway plugs which basically operate this screen. It goes in order of PC, this monitor, 3D printer. Bit here which is one of my speakers. I'm really not into speakers too much. As long as they produce sound, they're good enough for me. And in all honesty, I've had complaints from neighbours saying that they're too loud. Then going past that, we have this little device here, which is actually my KVM switch. So if I'm working on a computer or a laptop or something and I want to use these keyboard and mouse and also display, I can use this by literally toggling this over to, for example, green, and my left screen will then turn over to whatever I'm working on, and it will then go back as soon as I go back to blue. So that's what that's there for. I then have my old Eddie's Life 24/7 mug. I'm half tempted to print out a coin that has something very similar to this logo on it, a bit like I've done for the business, which is what you can see in the background, which is currently printing, which I might be doing some either giveaways or printing them off to sell as well. If you'd like to know about that, leave a like and a comment and I will see what I can do about that. At the back there you can see another Bluetooth speaker, which is just here. This is a Bluetooth speaker that I usually use when I'm in the shower. I like listening to music, and yes, I do boogie and sing along. It happens a lot. So on the StreamYard, we've got the Go Live button that allows me to basically go live. We have the camera that basically toggles on my camera, live scene, BRB, conference, which is 2, stream PC so I can actually see what's going on or share, for example, the stream to someone else, desktop, which basically shows what's on my screen, speakers and headphones, so this allows me to toggle between my PC and headphones. It's all run through Voicemeeter. Ending, which is like an ending scene, which actually doesn't work anymore. That button is ready to be deleted. And then I have a black button that allows me to just black out the screen completely. and I can record live and then I've got a sounds option that gives me a bit of a soundboard and a couple of extra options as well. Then the second screen, this one controls the Stream PC, which I'll get into the Stream PC and my PC in a second. Stream PC has got like mic on, mic off, Discord on. So if I press one of these buttons, my mic then goes live, or Discord goes live over to the stream, which is over at geekcast.kdk. Main live, which basically is my main screen whenever I'm doing something. So that will show my camera, the print cam and my face cam. We then got desk and face, so it allows me to actually turn on. This will enable the mic if I do desk and face, because of course I'm enabling the face cam. That might as well be done. Desk and print, which is what's currently on now, which is basically the desk cam and the print cam put on one screen. Desk cam, which is majority the default one during the day, and print cam comes on during the night. Thing or SD card into there, and it makes a Doctor Who sound. I have the wind muff that I need to try and print off to put onto here, which is sat there ready to go. Other speaker there, literally they are, you can see how close they are, but it's probably not the most optimum place for them, but I'm not going to get the goodest sound out of it. Then I have a storage box here, which basically has it'll have my debit card in there, it'll have the remote control for the LEDs that are up there, and some tablets for painkillers and the little Prusa slicer that I can do for that one as well. And then I have my donut on top. At the back there you can see the white camera. That one used to be my old vlogging camera back in the day. This was gone a couple of 10 years. Followed by a Dalek that I 3D printed. It took about a day to print. And then we go into pièce de résistance, the most expensive thing that I have, which nearly turned into the most expensive paperweight, aka my 3D printer. Over here we have my Dell server, which is basically controlling all of my data and everything else. This is basically an Active Directory domain control and everything else to do with the business, and it just sits here doing everything else. I've got a couple of extra items that sat on top doing nothing as well. I have a brown box here, which this has never really been used. It's got basically old paperwork and stuff that I don't really use anymore. It just sits there. This here is the Stream PC, so I don't actually physically see what's on that screen. The only way that I can do that is remotely, or bringing down the screen that's at the very top there and plugging it in. So I remote into it, but basically I control everything via my Stream Deck, so that way I'm not having to sit down. Over here we have a heat gun, which is sometimes can be used for customers as well if there's an issue. I have two PCs here that are currently sat here waiting for me to scrap for parts as well. Going back over here we have my phone place, which is where I usually charge my phone. This seems to be the only place I can charge my phone lately, so if it's not at 100%, which it isn't, means I'm probably not going to be sitting at 100% for all the night or anything else. I then also have my watch charger, which sits on the side as well, including some little extra USB stuff and scissors and all my little normal stationary stuff that you usually have on a desk, including the NFC card reader, which I explained earlier. Then I have on this side over here, I've got the print cam, which of course is where this goes, and I can move this around, I can readjust it to do whatever I need to do. So usually print cam will have this type of view looking towards the screen at night, so you get the view of the electric sheep screensaver. Top drawer, so the top drawer is basically stationery and things that I need quick access to. Medication, which is sat at the back, some spare wires. I have some rubbish here, which basically, if I have Bruno near my desk, I can't really have rubbish out. So if I need to just put it away very quickly, it'll go into this drawer and then I'll put it away in a second, so that'll go in the bin. Bottom drawer is this one here, which has basically got paper and a couple of extra stuff sitting out the back. Not much else, but it does have some shrink wrap tubes in here in case I need to shrink wrap anything as well. Then over here we have laundry basket, more clothes that are in here. We have clothes that are in this one and clothes that are in that one. In all honesty, I don't really use these, mainly because they're a little bit hard to get into. Then I have my food cupboard, which is here, which is also my other type of storage cupboard. The reason why I have my food here is because I basically rent a room from my landlords, and the way I store my food is in here. I keep it all with me, so that way I know which one's my food and don't get it confused. And then we go to the very top boxes. So the Doctor Who Special 21 Dalek gunship, that actually happens to be my landlord's favourite thing, but I have got this as well. This is from the Time of the Doctor. So this is with Matt Smith. And then I've got my DJI Mini 2 SE drone, which is set up there, including... We have my 3 different boxes that I have up here. This box here is basically stuff that I use. It's stuff that I use frequently, but not frequently that it can go up in the loft above in my little storage area. So I have different stuff in here, such as iPad, a laminator, a spare hard drive. This one actually doesn't work, and other little bits and pieces that are sat in here at some time as well. Then we have this box here, which is my what's classed as other box. It's got some Christmas decorations at the back. I've got my filament in there and screen wash, which I need to take out to the car. I keep forgetting to do it. And I've also got spare shoes in there as well. This box here is my business parts box, so anything to do with parts gets basically shoved into here, into anti-static bags. When I can find a bag that's fit for them, it goes into here, and that's where I keep everything. My files, which I was sorting out earlier on today, you'll see it later on. And then we have my other box, which is basically another... They're known as tote bins. Basically, this is where I have the dog harness, my walking shoes. Those are the things that, if I was to touch, the dogs get very excited because they think something's about to happen. And I have my Keep Calm, I'm the Doctor, which is sat in the background at the back there. I have the old location of these little cork things that are up on the wall, because my PC used to be in this corner, with the bed used to be over there, but the shine of the brightness of this window used to cause so many issues, so hence the reason why the PC got moved over to there, and the bed now lays here. And yes, this bed is used by both me and the dogs. Well, we're currently going off on a trip to take this one over to Stamford to see her sister, because it was her 50th birthday! Woohoo! Wish her a happy birthday in the comments. I'll be sure to send you the comments over to her as well. Majority of the time, I just haven't picked up the camera. Whether it be for just simple reasons of I've just been doing absolutely nothing interesting worth filming, or the stuff that I have been doing interesting worth filming, I've been way too distracted by doing the thing that I've been doing to remember to pick up the camera. Picking up the camera and vlogging and doing something on a day-to-day basis is really difficult at times. So if you ever wonder why some things aren't recorded, that's the reason why. Anyway, that happens to be the end of today's vlog. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, click subscribe, and click that notification bell icon. Till next time, bye bye.